Hey y'all, it's Kara. Welcome to my October TBR video. I'm going to outline every book that I really want to read this October for spooky season. If you're familiar with my channel, then you already know I'm notoriously bad with following through with my TBRs, but I will never stop making them because I have so much fun coming up with the books that I'm really excited about. And even if I don't get to all of these books this month, I still think TBRs are really important so that YouTubers and book reviewers can show you the books that they're really excited about reading. I've kept this list really short. I only have 5 books that I definitely want to get to in October. Well, I mean, I want to read more books, of course, but these are the 5 that I really think I can dedicate myself to finishing this month. The first one is Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. This is my most highly anticipated read for 2020. Riley Sager is one of my favorite authors, and from what I can tell, this book has 3 things that I really love in books. One is haunted houses, one is writers, or like a book within a book kind of, and then the third thing is a woman returning back to where she grew up. This book has it all. I'm so excited to get to it. It's pretty thick, but if it's anything like Sager's other books, I've completely flown through them, so I'm pretty sure I can get through this month. Next is The Venue by TJ Payne. This is a relatively short book. It's a horror story about a woman who's invited to a wedding and then doesn't know if she can make it out alive. And look, we've got some blood on the cover here. I think it looks really fun, and this is definitely a good example of something that I'd probably, well, I would think I'd be interested in reading it any time of year, but I'm really interested in reading it in October. Then I want to read my best friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. I think Grady Hendrix is such a quirky, fun author. I loved Horror Store by Grady Hendrix, and look how much this looks like a VHS tape. I'm definitely going to feature this in my October book haul video, where I'll probably go more in depth on the cover, but just look how cool. We have this like vintage looking spine, and we have the VHS marking down here at the bottom. We have the Be Kind, Please Rewind little sticker. I think it's so fun. I'm not sure if this is YA or not. I've seen it marketed both ways, but it's about a young girl whose best friend she thinks becomes possessed, and so then she has to save her best friend. And I think it sounds really creepy and seasonal, and I hope it ties that coming of age story together in with all the horror. And I also want to read Kill Creek by Scott Thomas. Again, another one that I just really want to read in October. It's about these 4 authors who come up with this PR idea to go spend the night in a very haunted house, thinking like, oh, we'll do this and get a bunch of notoriety and media coverage if all of us horror writers go and stay in the haunted house. But then of course once they get there, the house either is haunted or just something horrible starts happening while they're there. And this book has deckled edges, which I'm indifferent about. I just wanted to point it out, but I love this creepy cover. And lastly, a classic, I want to read Misery by Stephen King. I love this blue cover. I love the snow on here. I think it's an isolated setting. I know it's about an author who's being held captive by his biggest fan, but other than that, I really know nothing. And shout out to Noelle, because she always talks about Misery as being one of her favorite King books. And you know, if you're confused about where to start with Stephen King, she always says like maybe consider starting with Misery, and you know, other Stephen King books as well, but like Misery seems to always come up, and I think it looks really fun. So that's my short and sweet little October TBR video. I kept it short hoping that I'm gonna be able to follow through, but with Vlog-O-Ween, with all the content, with all the reading I want to do this month, we'll just have to see. If you'd like to keep up with all of the Vlog-O-Ween videos, please subscribe, please like this video. It's really encouraging for me, and I hope to see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, bye.